Why are we here tonight?
It is our second annual Welcome to France dinner.
Yes! This is the celebration for people who we have helped move to France. And it's really just a moment to take a breath and a pause and recognize you did it!
Yeah, for us all to come together and just celebrate as kind of one group.
We like to take advantage of this also to get a few words of wisdom for you, the people who are still on the other side of the screen planning your move. Get a few words of wisdom for people who've already made the leap.
It starts with a dream, a map and a plan, a picture of France and a helping hand.
1,000 questions, a brand new start, following a dream, following your heart.
We are lucky enough to get to host the dinner this year at our friends Steve and Sarah's Chateau, Manor and Maker. You might also know them from their YouTube channel of the same name. And what I think is so special about this is they are also North Americans who had a dream and brought themselves to France.
We had talked about moving to France, or frankly to Europe, for maybe a decade or so. And for us to make this move, we needed to find a way to make a business out of it. And that's really what drew us to Chateau, because we needed a size that would accommodate the business that we were looking at. And because I'm a painter and an artist and Sarah's a sewer, we love the arts and we wanted to bring people together. And so the Chateau sort of made sense for us to have a place where people can come, enjoy, in a bit of luxury, something unique, and the search began. We wake up every day thinking we're crazy, frankly, but we do enjoy the craziness.
One more step,
One more mile,
every answer,
every smile.
Thanks for coming along with us tonight. You've been here, you settled in, it's the second year. So the second year, how has it changed? How does it feel different?
So I just got my visa renewal a few months ago. Yeah, that was a big moment. There's all the milestones. I mean, I've settled in. I feel like I live here. I feel like I've always been here.
Yeah.
I think that I'm less American in the sense I'm way more calm about when things don't happen quickly.
Yeah.
And that's really nice. I have a routine now. I've made friends. I go to the gym and they know me there. I get called out in class. So it's just normal life.
If you could go back in time 6 months ago and talk to yourself, what would you tell yourself 6 months ago?
Relax. It's all going to work out. And it did. You know, just, we have a saying in our family, flow go, no flow, no go. And everything just flowed.
Patience is a virtue when it comes to the paperwork, and to just kind of roll with it. I would also maybe tell myself the benefits of the France services.
Similar, but the biggest thing about doing this is deciding to do it at all.
Is there anything that you would tell yourself 6 months ago that you would want them to know?
I would say it's totally worth it.
It's totally worth it.
It's totally worth it.
Not to panic over carte vitales, renewing visas, and the government, the way the government works here, because as Jason and Raina say, if you just keep doing what you're doing, everything will work out in the end.
Start your driving lessons. That's a lot longer than I anticipated. So I have a New York driver's license, and they don't transfer.
I have not got a
That's a 9!
Each year, just for fun, we try to throw in a little education about French food at the welcome dinner. And this year was the art of bread. So if you have ever walked into a boulangerie and thought, there's 20 different kinds of bread here, and I have no idea exactly what the difference is, Us too. And so we challenged people to see how many different kinds of bread they could identify by name. And then at the end, supplied a little cheat sheet to explain the differences between them. We've actually linked it in the description as a little gift for you too.
I was in Chicago and I was there for 9 years and I would ride the L and it never got old.
Yeah.
And that to me is the same thing, like the small wins are still wins. So like every time I go to the grocery store and I do the thing and merci and bonne journée, au revoir, the whole bit, the boulangerie, even now, even though it's just a normal thing and it's an everyday, it's a Tuesday, it still feels really good to just navigate and they know you and you're smiling and you're communicating, and that part still feels good. It feels novel still, but it also feels like belonging, like I really am getting this.
Yeah.
So
Cheers.
cheers.
The easy, we fell into a rental within 6 weeks of being here, signed a lease, moved in under 2 months.
Oh, it's amazing.
Buying a house. Yes, it was totally easy. We paid cash, we worked with a local notaire, and the folks that we bought the house from facilitated a lot of the communications and understanding of the documents, and it was easy peasy.
We're expecting it to be a little bit isolating as outsiders, and it's been the absolute opposite. And to give you an example, Shan's mum came over. She doesn't speak any French, and she stayed through a French winter, which is cold. And all the people that she'd met just all came around her, tried to see how she was going, took her out to lunch and dinner, just took care of her. And she had more of a social life in a country where she couldn't speak the language than she did in her home country.
Buying a car, that was so easy. I was very surprised. Like, showed up to the dealership, they had a used car that we liked. This man did all the paperwork, did everything, and 2 weeks later, because you have to wait for inspections and stuff, 2 weeks later, just left. Same with the car insurance, renter's insurance, easy.
And I don't want to be just like everything's so wine and roses all the time, but we've been impressed by how helpful and friendly the French people have been, because we heard that, they might be really rude to you and things like that, but they've been really nice.
What's been harder than you expected?
Struggling with my birth certificate. I thought I had a certified copy. It was from 1981. I did not realize that I actually needed one within the previous year.
I think being away from friends.
Being away from friends,
And
I agree.
just not knowing anyone here. It's the
Yeah.
two of us. We're doing fine, but it was, it's hard because you're going through everything, just the two of you. And
Yeah.
So I think that's the hardest thing.
Oh, it's still the language. So, it's, we had used Babbel and a few other ones and Duolingo, and I wish we would have known sooner. What seems to be helping the most is having a French teacher who is a native English speaker. So that's seeming to be the best, like in-person lessons with, the actual human who knows how to kind of help us pronounce the words right, so she can help us like, oh, it's kind of like this English word, or you use it like this phrase. So that's very helpful. So that's one thing we're still working on. It's getting better, but it's going to be a process.
Obtaining our carte vitales, because I was married a few times and I had to show the progression, and they wanted all of these documents to be issued to me within the last 12 months.
There's a normalization, so that every day doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm making 1,000 new decisions. My brain is completely exhausted just choosing a detergent. Like, that gets better.
No.
You've got a routine. There's like a
it is. Do I do laundry today? Or I should go get some groceries, or I'm out of kitty litter.
And let me ask you, so is it better buying kitty litter in France?
Oh, there is a kitty litter I missed from the States. I'm not gonna lie.
I actually kind of meant that as a global question.
Okay, like, it's just better.
Moving to France,
One step at a time.
together we're riding a brand new life.
it's lovely sharing it. We share it with our friends, we share it with the community. We quite often open up for brocantes or we have an art exposition. Because before we owned it, it actually wasn't open to the community. It was private ownership and they never really shared it. And we just think chateaus are meant to be shared.
Everyone here has like done something hard. Everyone here has made a choice, they've acted on it, and they've done something. And just feel proud in that and like congratulate yourself that you've accomplished something, you've done something, and this is the start of something, and it can go in a lot of different directions, but at this moment you've really done something special and unique. And so kudos to you for taking this opportunity.
But kudos to you.
Well, and
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. We couldn't have done it without you. We couldn't have done it without you.
I mean, Rain and I both feel so lucky that all of y'all like entrusted us in some manner to help you figure this out.
Yeah.
And I mean, we really enjoy this. We enjoy helping you guys do this. But thank you all for letting us do this with you.
Yeah, thank y'all for being here.